Hey, what's up guys? Man, what a nice day it is today. Look at it. Just look at it. Hey, what's up guys? Man, what a crappy looking day today. No wind, overcast, humid. Man, what a bummer. I guess it's better than having the sun blaring down on me. What are we gonna do today? I don't know. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm standing here in front of this gorgeous piece of machinery, Krystal, and man, just look at it. And it has 3406E, 5EK, 435 installed. It's got RTLO 18913 transmission. It's got 100NX rear diffs with 411s. And it's got old crappy tires, and this rear spring suspension needs completely rebushed. We're just trying to get Krystal from zero to hero, and so we've kind of let a lot of the other projects slide a little bit while we're working on it. And over the next couple of days, we'll be replacing these old crappy wheels and tires. We'll be swapping out these 411s for some 355s, and we'll be doing the overhead and rebuilding the Jake brakes on this 3406E. Now, the Jake brakes hang when you turn them on. So it's like, and then you come to a stop and it's like pop, 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 because it's still signaling one of the Jakes to continue to run even though the electrical power has been off it. So that's signaling me to get a rebuild kit and rebuild those. And while we're at it, we're going to go ahead and run the overhead on this engine and get her back together. Then we're going to start building out the air intake system. This month we're putting new wheels and tires on. You may or may not have seen the video of me changing those tires. I am just getting over COVID for the 5th time, and so come on now. I am just getting over COVID for the 5th time, so my energy level's a little low. So I did 4 wheels and tires the first day, 4 wheels and tires the second day, and well, I took 2 days off after that. But let's get up in here, let's get these valve covers off, let's get these Jake brakes off, get in the shop, clean them up, rebuild them, put them back on, and we'll run the overhead. Alright, so we got the oil fill in the middle, vent on the front, and sticker on the back. And so what we're going to do is we're going to just run around, take these fasteners off. Okay. Glad I forgot to press play, but anyways, I was just taking these fasteners out. And this also holds the valve train down, which kind of sucks, but I mean, It's usually just the way it goes. And it's just a matter of lifting them off. We have all of the fasteners off. Middle one, front one. Okay, I'm gonna put F, M, R. And I know it doesn't matter, but I'm just gonna put things back where they came. All right, so we're gonna do this one here first. We're not gonna have a socket. Yes, we are. I'm surprised. Surprised we have a socket for this. Okay. This light doesn't like to stand up because it's not on metal. So we'll just use it as needed. So the other thing we're going to do is take these covers off because there's some stuff in there. So we'll get those off, get those set out. And yeah. These little screws, they come from the factory with a little Loctite on them. And so okay. And then those comes with new covers as well. So you got two springs in here. You got an inner and an outer. And then down inside here, you got a plunger. Okay. And then should be empty after that. So this can be a bugbear. Okay, a little tap might help break that stuff free. Okay, then you got an inner and an outer, and then in there you got a little valve. Okay, and I think that's it in there. Yeah, okay. So then I'm gonna look in there. I know you guys can't see, but yeah, it's just a sleeve and some oil passages. Okay. These here, I'll take those off. Dang it. And we'll read again and freshen up on the adjustment of these before we do them. Okay, so now these, make sure you can see these here, these have a big spring under them. So you don't want to just grab this and pluck it out. You actually need to compress this spring a little bit and then take the snap ring out and let the pressure off. These things can whack you in the face. So I got my glasses on and I'm gonna grab a press. So I just use a socket and I just use these vice grips. We really only have to just slightly take the pressure off that thing to get that snap ring out. Right, snap ring, and then let that pressure off. Okay, so you got a snap ring, you got a big flat washer, you got two springs, an inner and an outer, and you got this push rod. And supposedly you can just get a little oil and pull that out of there. So we'll just push it out from the other side, eh? Okay, there's a piston. What do you think of that? Nope. Alright, so we got that snap ring, that pesky snap ring out of the way. Now we're going to open this up. Washer, inner, outer piston, and all right, now there's one other thing, and that's these. And these don't have a big spring in them, so we don't have to worry about them shooting across the room. So what we're going to do is get a smaller snap ring plier, and we'll get those out. We'll lay those here. Then we'll clean this housing up, and then we'll come back. We'll clean up all these pieces individually, and we'll start reassembling. Now the only place there's O-rings is in the solenoid. The rest is just pistons and springs. And I can only imagine that I don't even know, but we're going to go through it anyways and see what happens. Alright, so this little snap ring, this should have two washers in it, and it doesn't. I find that to be interesting. There's a little piston. Just the way this goes in, it's supposed to have two washers. So I'm interested to see why. Plus this thing's a little rusty. We'll clean that up. But this is definitely a pain in the rear, because this snap ring is so tight in there that a guy can't really get it with snap ring pliers. So it's more of a grab with these needle nose. Now these look like regular needle nose pliers, but they're really not. They're a precision instrument. That's what I'm calling them, because they're machined. Their tolerance is machined very close. And yeah. Anyhow, I don't know how to get this out of there except for just like that. So this doesn't have two either, so I'm confused by that, but anyhow, that's the gist of it right there. So we got all of the pieces out, and now we just got to clean this housing up and reassemble these pieces. Let's go and get the tools. But this box is from Fitzgerald Truck Parts, and I don't normally do business with them. It just so happened that when I was searching for this kit, they showed it for sale in their shop, and so I thought, well, we throw a little bit of money towards Fitzgerald. And with that comes a couple of Fitzgerald hats, which is pretty cool. These are the Richardsons, so we'll make sure we keep those nice and tidy. Maybe we'll wear them to a show or something. These guys did not sponsor me. These are not, this is not free. No discount applied even. But it's cool of them to send us some hats. Maybe, maybe that'll entice me to buy some more pieces from them. We'll have to see. This will go on the wall of hats I don't wear, because I don't wear hats. And in this box here is this is Jacob's Model 340 tune-up kit, and just comes with a few new springs, a few new O-rings, and a few of these valves. And so we'll be using this kit. We'll get this kit out. I'll set it right here. I have 4 of these, which I'll need 2. 1, 2. I think. Oh boy, those are not those. Those are not those. Those are these. So there should be 6 of those. So here's the new ones. So I'm going to get rid of the old ones by putting them in there. Okay. And then I'm going to get 2 new of these. Should be 6 of these as well. So we're going to put these 2 here. Those are the same. Yep, I'm going to put those in there. Okay, and then we should have 6 of these. And these are definitely these. So yep. So 1, 2, 3 sets of springs. 1, 2, 3 sets of springs. Okay, 1, 2, 2, and then O-rings for that. All right. So what I'm going to do here is okay. It seems a little weird, but at the same time, I guess. So I guess what we'll do is we'll finish putting this together the way I think it goes. And then when we take those apart, we'll see, but I believe it's right. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? This is the part that's kind of hard. Just hold that right like that, and then I'll get you set up, and it'll be partially in that hole. And then when you squeeze this down, it should be relatively easy. If it feels like it's binding, let her up. Hold on. Okay, we gotta go a little bit. Okay, let that up, nice and easy. Let's see, let me get a look before you do that. Okay, it should push it out into the groove. Oh, nope, it's gonna come out. Give her a squeeze. Okay.
The bottom one's in. You can.
Okay, just make this top one be a thing.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Now I should be able to take it off. We're going to put this up in here, and we're going to put that socket on there. Yep. And then we're going to gently squeeze her in. Hold on, loosen up a little bit. Loosen up just a little bit more. A little more. We're going to move the socket over.
Okay.
Okay, how about right there? All right, and then I can guide that in with the socket. Okay, good, good, good. Like all of that. And then we'll put the rounded end out.
I think we're lined up, ready to go.
Okay. We'll get a good bite on this thing. Oh, we'll put it on here first because that's the mistake I made last time. You know, this thing does not grip this very well. Did I use these?
Yeah.
You know, for those being snap-on, they're not very bitey. Looked like that thing went right in there.
Yep.
What do you think?
I think so.
All right, let's let her off. All right.
Good to me.
And those are powerful. Powerful those are. Let's get a look in there. Does it look good all the way around? Look good?
Yep.
And this one again? Looks good?
It's good.
Okay.
Run it.
We'll keep going then. All right, so now we'll flip these things up this way. And these pistons in here. This piston has a hole in it. It's interesting. I'm going to look and make sure that that other piston's hole is open. Okay, you make that work, and I'll pull this one back out. Get it?
Yep.
Yep. It's good. If you put a little oil in there,
Little stiction.
yep, the law of adhesion, which is the same law that makes the water that's running down your roof go behind the gutter into the soffit if you don't have drip edge, because the water will adhere to that and it will travel versus go to the end and drip off. Law of adhesion. I learned that in watching Bill Nye, Science Guy. So if I'm wrong, internet, you chew Bill Nye's ass, not James. This is supposed to have 2 washers, and it only has 1, and so I'm confused by that. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. This is a very lightweight. This has been apart because the rounded part of the snap ring was out on this one. So it's interesting. Yeah, I can't use snap ring pliers on this one. So this one's going to be a little tougher. We're going to squish it down in there, and then we're going to use this old screwdriver, and we're going to push it in there. Maybe, you know, maybe we're going to push that down in there, and then push this piece like this. It's almost there. Okay, get in there. Come on, get in there. Ah, there you go. That looks good. Okay. It wasn't the most comfortable thing in the world, but it wasn't horrible. So we only got to do this 2 more times. I want to get those in there because I don't want nothing falling apart. I'm going to put a little oil in there. Okay. Just for kicks. Okay. I'll put a little oil up in there too. Okay, I like that. Let's take a look here. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. So now, we're going to take these O-rings These are hard as heck, so I'm glad we're doing this. Okay, there's 2, and then the biggest one's on the top up here. Three.
I'll seat in place once you.
Yeah, once you push it in there. And then this one actually just goes in the bottom. You stick it down in there. It's a long job, actually. I was hoping to be going back together by now. Put a little lubricant on there. You know what I mean? Just a little bit of lubricant. And then when we're all done with this, we'll dig them springs out of there and put them back in the box. And then just write used on it. I should probably just throw them away. Okay. And I'm just going to put these down till it touches. There's actually a setting we'll go through when we put these on. Put away, we'll mark these. We'll mark these jakes. See, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The battery in the good camera died, so hopefully this is the right angle. Feels like it should be. And what we're going to do is get up here. I set the jake housings on and put the fasteners in without you, and these get torqued in 2 steps, 40 and 80. But we're going to do it 50 and 80 because it's just what I think my little tool can do. Alright, so I'm glad I got to go through that whole first torque sequence without you. That was nice. Man. So, second torque sequence, 80 pounds. There's 80. We do. So yeah, maybe. So let's just do it. Okay, we're going to loosen this one and this one. Okay, and then we're going to put these in there. Exhaust gets a 30. Exhaust gets a 30. Okay, so we go down and go full turn past to squirt the oil out, then come off it. And then light drag. Okay, and then that gets torqued. And the same on this one. This one is intake, 15 thousandths. Light drag, light drag. Okay. Now the exhaust valve is set, and we can do the Jake. Make that loose. And take the 30. Put it under here. Tighten this down. Okay, so it says to grab it, tighten it tight, and then move out slowly till it has light drag. Okay, now we're going to tighten that. Okay. Light drag. It looks like an ass ton, but it's light drag. Alright, so intake, exhaust. Oh, intake, exhaust, intake. So we can do the intake on this one. Okay, spin that up a bit. Find this out. Put a 15 under there. Go down, spin that thing one full turn past, squeezes the oil out. Light drag. Light drag. Okay, intake, exhaust, intake, exhaust. So exhaust. This one's done. Yep. We'll do the Jake. Okay. Let me tighten it up. Okay, light drag, and we mark it. So we got intake and exhaust, intake, exhaust, intake, exhaust. So we got to do intake and exhaust yet. Okay, so 22 foot-pounds and 25 foot-pounds, respectively. So we're going to use a 5/8 and a 9/16. Okay. One, two, three. Okay, and then 25. Okay, then we'll just check them real quick. So 30, 30, that one seems a little loose, but 30, okay, and then 30, 30, 30. Yeah, they all moved a little bit, slightly. Okay. All right, good. And then 15. Yep, 15. Very difficult to get it started under there. Yep, 15. All right, so they're good. So now we just got to unpin it, roll it. I'm gonna torque stripe all these now. All right, now Alright, so it's pin, and these two should be loose. Yep. Alright. So now number one cylinder's pin, so we can do valves 1, 2, and 4. So it's intake, exhaust, intake, exhaust, intake, exhaust. And then those 3 jakes. So let's get after it. Man, my back. Yeah. Okay. Boy. Mommy. Okay. Alright, now we start it up. Make sure it's in neutral. Okay, she's in neutral. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. Yep, that was expensive. Nope, I forgot to take the pin out. So I just broke it off, I'm sure. Yeah, oh yeah. That's right. It's not really alright, but
Man,
but it happens.
I'm sorry I didn't take it.
It's all good. I gotta just try and figure out how to get it out of the flywheel. Yep. Happens.